Well, it's me again, and I just thought I'd take a few minutes to show you a source, something that people may not know about. You know, I'm reading about Trump's speech last night, and he was talking about setting up a victims of immigration crime. You know, over at the Homeland Security. So now there's going to be a compensation program or whatever the heck it's going to be for victims of immigration crime. Or I guess he's talking about crime from immigrants. But I'm wondering if he already knows every state now already has something called a Victims Compensation Fund. I call it, free muggers money. This is where, if you're a victim of crime, you get up to $50,000. Yeah. And this is at the state level, federal level, or whatever. So if you just Google, don't Google muggers money, Google Victims Compensation Fund and your state, like Pennsylvania, California, or wherever the heck you live, and you'll find it's a state office. They're getting local money, they're getting federal money, and all this kind of stuff. And what's funny, so it comes from, and there's actually another federal office for that. So we're setting up another office for this thing, I guess just for victims of immigrants. I guess if I get caught on a 3-card Monty and lose money, I wonder if that's the same thing. I could get my money back from an immigrant playing 3-card Monty on 42nd Street. But the Office of Victims Crime at Justice Department also has $9 billion sitting there to give out to victims of crime. Any kind, whether it's from an immigrant or anything. And actually, if you see the data, as a percentage of population, immigrants commit a heck of a lot less crimes than the normal people that are here. Not normal people, but you know what I mean. Non-immigrants, people that are born here. So I don't know why we need another fund or whatever the heck it is. It seems like it's just a political thing to me, doesn't it, to you? Well, anyway, but it's a chance to maybe educate Trump and his people, because he could just use the same fund, okay? It's the Victims Compensation Fund. And that's not even taxpayers' dollars. What they do is they get money from like fines, to criminals and stuff like that, or criminals that jump bail and they got the bail money, so $9 billion. I mean, that's almost enough to build the wall. Yeah, they're talking about that be like $15 billion or $30 billion. And there's $9 billion. So he wants to set something up, and I guess it's going to pay for it by tax dollars. But we already have these other funds sitting there, $9 billion of them. And actually, in that one, for Office of Victims Crime, and if you want to follow up on that, it's ovc.gov. Office of Victims Crime.gov, and you'll see they have a special fund already called Victims of Terrorism. Right? So we have a Victims of Terrorism pot of money. So whether you get mugged and break your glasses, you can get money, anything, that you lose work, for a day or two because of a crime, you get compensated. Got to go to the hospital, couldn't pay your bills, you get compensated. So these are the kind of funds that are out there, and I can't find any income requirements, on the ones I looked at. So you can be a millionaire and still get free glasses. So many of these things don't even have income requirements. So I don't know why we have to set up another crime victims fund when we already have it. It's at every state. But tell your friends, tell your neighbors, you worry about crime and what's going to happen when you lose weight. Well, here's where you go. Victims Compensation Fund. And put your state name there. And just put that in Google. And it'll pop up. Contact them. And there's also a lot of good sources there for to helping you through any problems. I mean, whether it's a big problem, gosh, for a lot of people, you need $100 for glasses because somebody took a swing at you in the subway. That's where you go. And actually, I'm trying to accumulate this. See, it's different in every state. It's different in every locale. That's why there's no one place to do it. You can't go to one government agency to do any of these things because it's at the state level, it's county level, something. So now I'm doing customized reports for people. So for where you live, like I now accumulate like 300 offices just for where you live of stuff like that. You know, and that's what I'm doing at leskotutor.com, Leskotutor. Well, whether you use me or not, you know, remember this stuff is out there, you know, and it's something like victims compensation fund. Call your elected official, beat on them. Because if you beat on them too hard, they could go to the victims compensation fund and get money for the job, for anything you break in their office. So it's there. So my stuff, again, is leskotutor.com. But the stuff is out there, you know. And